Hi everyone, it's me Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I have a tutorial for you, and it's on this look right here that I'm wearing. A little bit of copper, a little bit of burgundy, just really nice warm colors that are very flattering. I have really brown eyes, so I wanted to use a technique where I can actually elongate the eyes a little bit to make them look more almond-like, so it's a little bit more flattering, and I think this is a great look to wear throughout the whole entire year. Really great for any occasion. It's really nice neutral colors, but the colors are rich enough that it is a little bit more vibrant, especially the copper. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So today the look that I'm going for is going to be something that's a little more wearable, and I still want to be in that wintry look, so warmer colors. Putting on my 8-Hour Cream by Estee Lauder to help moisturize my lips. Alright, so I already added my moisturizer underneath, and today I used the II Cellumination Cream EX. I really like it because it really moisturizes the skin, and it kind of blurs any imperfections because of the luminosity. It really makes your skin look like it's really healthy, so that's always a good thing. So for the eyes today, I think I'm going to go in with the eyes first. Let me zoom in for you. Let's go straight into the eyeshadow part. I'm going to use the NARS primer for my eyes. So of course, primer is optional, but I do like my eyeshadows to be very vibrant. I don't really have any of that creasing problem, but I really do see a difference in the eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using some eyeshadow today that's not as high end, and I feel like the payoff isn't as great, so a primer really makes a big difference. Alright, so the first color that I'm going to lay on to my eyes is going to be the base color, and I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use a flat brush, and that's going to help pack on the colors. And this one is the Sigma E55, and the first color I'm going to go in to is a copper color, and it's going to be from the ItsJudyTime Palette. I did do a giveaway on this, and I did another look using this palette, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it on the bottom. But I'm going to go in with this copper color at the corner right here. Really going to pack it on. I'm probably going to go on with it dry first, and if I feel like I need to, I'll put on it, I'll use it wet. But look at that payoff, it's so gorgeous. So I'm not going to go all the way in, just because I'm going to use a highlight color. I'm just going to put that all over. And I'm not going to go right here because I am going to be putting another color, and there's no point of putting this color on the bottom and then going over it with another color. It's going to make that color that you use a little bit diluted. So now I'm just going to go in with a clean brush. I'm just going to blend the edges out a little bit. This is my skin finish, Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. And you can just go in with a brush, and you can blend it into wherever you need it. And this is going to help blend the transition color that you're going to put on top. Especially if you have a primer underneath. I noticed that if I use this all over the lids, it's not going to make the copper color as vibrant and shimmery. But for the crease color, it's a matte color. And I find that if I put like a powder that is my skin color underneath, right where I'm gonna blend, it really helps. So the next color, I'm just gonna use like a medium matte brown, and I'm just gonna use the same palette. Makes it easy. And I'm just gonna go right into the crease with it, really lightly. You don't wanna remove any of that shimmer that you're getting from the copper. So for the next color, I'm going to go in with a more tapered brush, but it's still a little bit dense. So it's this one right here, which is the Form Blender E44 by Sigma. And then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite colors. It's a beautiful matte color by MAC, and it's called Sketch. So I'm packing it onto the brush, just laying it on the outside. So you kind of see where the color is. What I do recommend is using like an angled brush of some sort. Go in with that color from the bottom lash line. go upwards. That way you kind of see where you want to stop. And back into that blending brush, we're going to blend that out. And if you find it a little hard to blend out, tap back into that medium brown color. Just like that. Alright, so basically I think that's a really good shape for right now. I kind of like to go into the rest of my face. So I'm going to apply a primer, and this is the Magic Lumi by L'Oreal on the higher points of my face. And I think this also is just a really good primer for the winter time. It really helps make your skin look better. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Face and Body Foundation. It's one of my absolute favorite foundation. And since I am going to go a little bit more darker on the eyes, I feel like I want to use something a little bit lighter that you can see my skin and everything. But with this foundation, you want to shake it up really good. I actually keep mine in the refrigerator too, just because, just to keep the longevity of its shelf life. So going in with the Pro Flawless Airbrush Foundation Brush by Sephora. And the secret to this foundation is to really buff it into the skin. The more you buff it in, the more coverage you're gonna get. So you wanna work in little sections, but do one coat all over the skin first before you want to layer. I know it's so funny to leave your eyes looking like this, like it's not even finished or anything, but I think it makes a difference. Alright, so I have one layer of the foundation on, and I feel like I want to apply another layer just for the coverage wise. I'm in the color C3, by the way. I think it works pretty well. It gives me a little color. It matches the rest of my body a little bit better. My face is really pale. People that don't know how to use this probably hates this foundation just because it's so watery and they find that it's not as a lot of coverage, but you really just have to buff the crap out of it onto your skin. So the foundation is basically on. I really like that it's not full on coverage. So next I am going to do my brows, and I'm using a new thing right now, and it's the Hard Formula by Shu Umeura. And from my eyes being very rounded and me kind of like angling it out, and then now I'm putting my brows, it really makes it kind of makes your eyes look like it's supposed to be a little bit more almond shaped, and I think it's much more flattering. So I'm gonna go in with my Prep and Prime by MAC in Bright Forecast, and this one has a little bit of a salmon undertone. That's just gonna help right in here where I have a lot of purpley color. This is just gonna correct that before I put on any concealer. So with my Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques, I'm just gonna blend that in. but not too much. I just want to kind of like tap, tap, tap so there's no edges, but keeping that there is going to really brighten up the eye area. The Fit Me by Maybelline in the color Sand Sable, and again right where I need it. I'm not going to go way inside just because I know I'm going to be using some eyeshadow and this one creases, so I'm just going to go where I need it and then a little bit right here to help brighten the edges. And then the trick that I was talking about is putting some concealer right on top, and that's going to help brighten up this bone area right here, but it also is going to help clean up any stray hairs that you might not have time to pluck or wax, and it's also going to help the shape. So I'm actually going to go over this area right here. Look at the difference it made. It really helps the brow stand out without making it too Instagram brow crazy. Alright, so now I'm going to blend in everything else. Well, and we'll blend that out so it's not so harsh, but I really want that bright effect right there. This is my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I'm going to use it with a I'm going to use it with a eyeshadow brush. It's going to give you some precision. I'm going to just tap right in here, underneath the eyes. With a really small brush, I'm going to clean up underneath the brows. And I'm going to go in with a skin color, and I want it to be matte. And so I'm going to go in with the color that's right across from the copper color we used earlier in the It's JudyTime Palette. I'm just going to go right underneath. I'm going to be using the Pixie Endless Silk Eye Pen in the color Black Noir. And I'm going to go into the waterline a little bit. You know what? This is not sharpened. I am lazy. So I'm going to go in with the Infallible 16 Hour by L'Oreal. Okay, and then I'm going to use that brush we used earlier, and I'm going to just use it to kind of smudge it out. So now we're going to kind of smother the top part as well, so I'm going to go in with that same liner, really get close to the lash line. Same pencil brush. And when you blend it, try not to go out too much. Just go really concentrated inside. And then of course, line the waterline of your top lash line to make it look a lot more intense. Kind of like a wedge look. Like if your eyes go a little bit more droopy, try to lift it up by going a wedge type of shape where it's a thicker on the outside and then smaller on the inside. For me, I don't have a droopy eyelid look, but I do have a rounded look, and I want it to be more elongated. Okay, we're gonna finish kind of the rest of the face, and then I'll go back to the eyes again. I'm sorry, but that's how I usually do my face. So we're gonna give my face a little bit of color. So I'm gonna go in with the MAC Skin Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is Dark Tan, and it's just gonna give me some color. So I'm gonna go in with the I'm gonna use the Real Techniques I think this is the blush brush. It's just gonna give me some color. It's gonna help blend out. So it's kind of like a transition color, but for your face, so. The Kevyn Aucoin's sculpting powder, and I'm gonna use this right here, which is my absolute favorite for contouring and everything, and this is their setting brush by Real Technique. Just go in with it, and then just kind of, it's really precise. I like to lift and I'm gonna go in with blush, which is my absolute favorite part. And I'm gonna go in with Peaches by MAC. Just load it on. Apples, Sweetback. Apples, Sweetback. Oh, love this color. Especially with the copper we have on the eyes. Love me some blush. So a new highlighter that I've been using that I have been loving, let me see, where did I put it? Oh, right here. It is the Cream Color Base by MAC in the color Pearl. And it's like a really nice highlight. So I just use a synthetic brush. This is the contour brush by Real Techniques. And you just kind of, you can't feel it. It's like a, kind of like an oil base. And you just put it on and look at how beautiful that is. Like you can't really see it unless the light hits you perfectly. Yay for new product. I got it in the color brown, dark brown, I think. Oh, it smells like mascara. Oh, not that much product either. Let's see. Oh, it's very light. I like this. I like how light it is, like it's not really crazy full on. So my battery went out and I had to continue and I did not know it went out. So what I just did was apply on lashes. And then now I'm gonna go in with that copper color wet. So I sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus and going in with that and just applying it back on. That's gonna help you clean up some of that eyeliner that you smudged just in case. Just like that, and then applying it a little right down here. Like that. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter. This is Nylon by MAC. And with the same brush, I'm just gonna use the tip of it. And just apply it right in here. Just right in here. I like doing this because it actually helps make my lips stand out a little bit just because, you know, it's giving you really more nicer lines. And then over on top, I am going to go with the matte Revlon, the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm, and this is in the color Complex 230. Just like that. Wow, that makes my lips look big. right, I think I am done. I'm gonna put on my hat. I am practicing. I know right now it's probably a little bit boring watching me because I'm so focused when I'm doing the eye makeup. I feel like I can't even have a sense of humor or feel relaxed. I feel so nervous not knowing how it's gonna turn out, if I'm saying the things I'm saying correctly, am I saying too much, when do I need to edit, when I shouldn't, and it's just so many things going on in my mind while I'm doing this, but I promise you guys I will get better. If you like watching these talk through tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!